Hey, it's Katie, and welcome back to my Booktube channel. Welcome to Bookmas Day 5. Today's video is my Reindeer book recommendations, which was initially done by Hailey in Bookland, so I will link her original video below in the description for you guys. But this is just such a fun way to recommend books to you guys and just talk about some of my favorite books. So let's dive into it. Up first, we have Rudolph. Pick an underdog character. And this one was actually really hard for me to choose. I don't know why, but the one I ended up choosing is Grace from the Crave series because she is just this human girl who ends up going to a private academy filled with paranormal creatures, and she has no idea what she's getting herself into. Nobody tells her before she shows up, and it obviously throws her for a loop, and she definitely is the underdog because there's so many different creatures that are stronger than her and can basically do whatever they would want to her. So she definitely seems like the underdog, but I love her as a character. So she definitely grows so much and gets so much stronger as the book goes on. The next one is Dasher. Pick a book you read very quickly. And I feel like there's two ways I could go about this prompt. The first one is to just pick a really small book that I flew through. But the way I'm going to go about it is a book that is really big that I just flew through. And that is The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. That book is, I think, almost 700 pages. And I read it in a day. I was obsessed. Could not put it down. And I read it in a day. It's a slow burn football romance, and it is so good. If you love a good slow burn, especially one where the characters don't get together until the very end of the book, I would go for this one. I love this. I've reread it since. Still one of my favorites. Next up, we have Dancer. Pick an artistically inspired book. This one was harder to choose than I would like to admit. I don't think I have a lot of books where they are artistically inspired. So if you have any book recs that have different kinds of art in them, please let me know below because it was pretty sad how long it took me to pick one. But I'm going to go with Freestyle, and I can't remember the author's name right now. So I'm going to pop a book up on one of these sides, but it is from the Academy of Stardom series, and that is a series I read on Kindle Unlimited that focuses a lot on dance and is a reverse harem romance. So that is the only one I could think of, and like I said, I feel pretty bad that that's all I could choose. The next one is Prancer. Pick a lighthearted book. For this one, I had to choose 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. I read this book in January, and it is the perfect Christmas vibe, and I feel like it's such a lighthearted book. It's basically about this girl who, I can't remember if she got broken up with or if she broke up with her boyfriend, but she goes home for the holidays, and her family finds out what happened, and they set her up on a bunch of blind dates. And they also choose what the dates are. So she's basically just forced to go on all these blind dates. And it's awkward and funny and sweet and lighthearted. And I loved everything about it. So I feel like it would be the perfect book to read this month. After that, we have Vixen. Pick a Trickster character. I definitely have to go with Jax from the Caraval trilogy and also from Once Upon a Broken Heart. He is definitely a trickster. You never really know what he's going to do or what he's going to say next, and that's what I absolutely love about him. After that, we have Comet. Pick a book that is out of this world. And I decided to take this one literally, so I chose The Infinity Quartz by Akemi Dawn Bowman. And this entire book, for the most part, takes place in the afterlife, so it's a completely unique concept. I've never read a book like it. And basically our main character ends up, I don't remember, but she ends up dying on the way to a party. And she goes to the afterlife where she meets Ophelia, who is essentially like the Siri and Alexa of her world. And Ophelia is trying to take over the afterlife because she's tired of being a slave to humans and wants to essentially eradicate all humans. So it definitely has a ton of plot twists. It's really interesting world building, but it is also out of this world. The next one is Cupid. Pick a couple you really want to be together. I had a hard time choosing just one, so I went with Wrath and Amelia from the Kingdom of the Wicked series and Jax and Evangeline from Once Upon a Broken Heart. You guys know those are two of my favorite books of all time. And Wrath and Amelia have been dancing around each other for so long. I've also read Kingdom of the Cursed by now, and I just want them to be together so bad. They have so much chemistry, and there's so much tension between them, and I would die if they end up if they didn't end up together. I would die. I literally need them to be together in order for me to be happy. So they need to be together. And then with Jax and Evangeline, I feel like it's not as strong in terms of like their sexual chemistry, but I still want them to be together so bad. I love their relationship, and I just need them to be together. I can't explain it. I need the sequel. I need to see more scenes of them together. I'm shipping it so hard. After that, we have Donner, a book you constantly shout about. And I just mentioned them, Kingdom of the Wicked and Once Upon a Broken Heart. I've literally talked about them so many times. I can probably bring them up in every single video. I feel like I find some way to talk about them. So I definitely have to go with those. I also have full reviews of both of them, so I will hopefully link them for you guys somewhere. But please go ahead and check those out. Hear my thoughts. You will definitely hear me talk about them in more videos because I am obsessed. And then last but not least, we have Blitzen. Pick a powerful book. And the first one that popped in my head was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. That book wrecked me. Like, it shattered my heart and my soul. I can't even describe how emotionally invested I was in that book. And it is so powerful. It deals with domestic violence, and just read the trigger warnings. It deals with a lot of things that are very emotional and very intense, and I was so emotionally invested in our main character and in this entire book, and it was so powerful. I literally had a book hangover after for days. It was all I could think about, and like I said, it definitely wrecked me. So that's probably the most powerful book that I read this year. That is the end of my reindeer book recommendations. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you guys do subscribe, please also click the notification bell so you know when I upload next. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in my next video.